Last night on MasterChef Australia,
me and Gary have never been so nervous.
two teams entertained the glitterati.
More scallops, okay, let's go.
But while the red team gave the VIP treatment, the blue team was in disarray.
Oh my God!
And tonight, one of them will be eliminated.
I'm pretty pissed off with Poe. I don't think she did a very good job.
It's chef against chef. And for one person, the dream will end.
It is obvious that Andre deserves to be voted out.
You dropped the bundle halfway through service.
I made mistakes and people could be voting for me today.
Last night, the Observatory Hotel threw an exclusive party to launch its Martini Club. Each team had to make 600 canapes.
We need to see the food done, okay?
And your guests for the evening were also your judges.
The oysters are absolutely fantastic.
Okay, I'm voting red.
Blue team at this stage.
And the winners are in for quite a treat. They will be spending the afternoon in the kitchens of two of the most prestigious restaurants in Sydney, Catalina and Pier, learning from their top chefs. However, the losing side will have to decide who let their team down the most, and that person will be eliminated.
What you guys did yesterday was remarkable. You guys showed maturity, not in age, but in cooking ability. And that is fantastic, and we're all very proud of you.
Red team, blue team, the time has come to reveal which of you has won the challenge. I can now reveal the winning team is the red team.
It's shock, it's relief, it's looking around at my team go, yes, we've done it again, we've done it. I can't believe we've done it.
Everyone on the red team, congratulations.
Yes. Well done. Fantastic. I was gutted because we all put our heart onto the plate yesterday.
Blue team, you lost the challenge, and now one of you must pay the ultimate price and leave the competition for good.
Bo.
Yes.
Why are you upset?
I just feel like everyone performed really well yesterday.
You had some issues. Let's face it, Sandra struggled with the empanada. She cooked way too much mince.
My goodness, that wasted time.
It was really disorganised.
My least favourite one, I think, was the beef empanadas.
The cherry tomato makes it difficult to eat.
And Andre had some trouble doing the right amount of ceviche.
Andre, you up?
Yeah, I'm just having a bit of a battle, to be honest with you.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm getting there.
I actually did get a bit angry at Andre at one point and said, I didn't realise you'd only cut up this amount of fish, and we had some words.
Dude, I don't know why you didn't have the salmon all cut.
You didn't do enough ceviche, Andre. You had half the quantity. If I was the chef, I'd be blaming you.
I'm pretty pissed off with Poe. I don't think she did a very good job. She seized up, and I think that it went unnoticed to a certain extent.
I mean, your dishes were really delicious individually, but do you think there was enough food out there?
Well, we managed to eventually get the amount that we were required out, but it was staggered very poorly, and that was completely my fault.
This is the first blue dish I've seen.
Blue team, the time has arrived for you to make the decision as to who really let the team down. You have 1 hour to consider your decision and write down one person's name. Then you'll return back here to reveal your votes one by one. The person who receives the most votes will be eliminated immediately.
After the judges grilled us, the blue team walks off. We've got an hour to decide who we're voting off.
It's going to be very difficult, and I'm not looking forward to the rest of the day. It's going to be really tough.
I speak to Po alone, and I have quite a few things to grill her about.
Yeah, hard to communicate within those situations. You drop the bundle halfway through service.
That's all right, relax.
No, this is very bad.
Okay. And we all had to help you get your egg things out.
Look at all this.
Oh my God!
Relax.
I definitely want to be here. I definitely want to be here, and I do think that I'm quite a strong contender.
MasterChef means to me that I can finally expend all this love and energy that I have for cooking and food, hopefully into a professional arena.
I couldn't have done any better because it's just that were the circumstances.
Based on what the judges said, it is obvious that Andre deserves to be voted out.
And then we need to pump out another 5 plates. 5 plates.
He hadn't made enough ceviche to have the platters going out to the customers.
I'm not ready to go home. I really want to do better in my single performances. I want to do better dishes, which are recognised by the judges.
I love that crust. You've taken it to another level.
I'd really like to see her cook more of the food from her culture.
I mean, as much as Sandra is not my favourite person in the house, I did feel like she performed quite well.
I know Sandra loves being here, but I don't know how committed she will be, so it's going to
The way I've seen things, it's going to be mainly on how committed people would be on this.
And also, she has a very young family, and I think at the moment she feels that they really need her as well, so it's going to be a bit difficult.
Being away from my family is the hardest things I've had to endure. But I'm doing this for them, so I have to keep strong for that. When I cook in the kitchen, I love the things that I can create and sort of like allows me to express myself, sort of like an art.
My children mean the world to me.
I love Sandra.
Sandra is a good friend, and I really would hate to have to put that casting vote in front of Sandra. Very hard, extremely difficult. I'm not looking forward to it.
Julia, because you beat our celebrity chef today, that's guaranteed you a spot in the finals week of MasterChef Australia.
An 8.
Julia and Lucas are outside in the real world, getting some experience in professional kitchens. It's scary to think if we progress to that final week of the competition, what they're going to come back with. I'm sure they're both going to be a formidable force.
Well, Julie's been with us a while now, as you know, and tonight we've got the grandfather, the master, Gilbert Loud, teaching 60 people tonight how to cook.
In Julia.
More importantly, Gilbert's teaching Julia how to cook. It's Julia to stand beside Gilbert and have a laugh and work with the master and see how he does it, and his attention to detail is fantastic. So
we're cooking for so many people, we have to get it out all at the same time. We're making about 140 pancakes tonight, so it's this incredible pressure environment, but it's really, really fun at the same time.
10 more.
It's great having lots of different chefs to talk to. It's great to be able to learn from each of them in turn and hopefully just combine it all and become number one.
Quick hands this girl's got now. Look at them. She's cooking the food. She's plating it up. 4 more. She's living it. She's being a chef. And to the master.
Hopefully that's what's going to make me MasterChef.
All 4 of us arrived at Pier for our little celebration lunch.
This isn't half shabby, is it?
That was our prize for winning, and it's just a magnificent restaurant.
It really is like sitting on a pier. A beautiful setting out over Rose Bay. It's a gorgeous spot.
Go the Reds.
Here's to the Reds. Never thought I'd say it. Wow, look at these guys. Wow.
Food that came out was mind-blowing. It was amazing.
Looking at individual elements of those dishes does give you ideas on what you could perhaps use in, say, one of our invention tests or one of our challenges. This is why these prizes are so good.
Isn't that amazing?
So good.
Just good. Absolutely sensational.
How you going? Chris. Good. Grant.
Hi, Grant. Justine.
Hi, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Once lunch was finished, Justine and I went into the kitchen to get a masterclass.
What we've got here is a beautiful piece of coral trout.
To go back and do some work experience with these head chefs. It's a real treat and, you know, it gives us an advantage because we learn little tricks of the trade that we can take on to our challenges.
So you get the water from the tomato and then a bit of lime juice, really good olive oil.
He showed us how to prepare one of the dishes we'd just eaten for lunch, which was a carpaccio of coral trout.
It's an artwork.
So, there you go.
It's really good.
Thanks so much for your time.
Pleasure.
It was really valuable.
So much. Best time.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Walking into a professional kitchen like the one at Catalina, it is a bit nerve-wracking because you know that all of the chefs here are very capable cooks and you do want to impress them with your ability.
Hi, Paul. Hi, Sam. How are you? Nice to meet you. Julie.
Hi, pleased to meet you, Paul. Paul, the head chef of Catalina, shows us firstly how to fillet an enormous salmon, which I've never done before.
You probably just want to get a bit more in here.
Because it's enormous fish and it's slimy and slippery, and Paul tells us to pick it up by the eyes and that they go squish, and that's just ghastly. So that's the bit I don't like very much.
So you're just going to cut and bring up here just till you hit basically the spine. You'll see it there. Okay, so with the tip of your knife, you just want to twist in and just push your knife through there.
We have to fillet a whole salmon. It's not something I'm good at. I've proven that time and time again that it's not a strength of mine.
Come on, you sucker. Still a little bit left on it. All right, that's a bit of a number on it.
A number?
It's okay.
Going into these kitchens are great for your confidence. They're great for the team's confidence. It's just a million times better than going through elimination.
This is the 4th time I've been into elimination. It never ever gets any easier, and particularly today, because I've been team captain, I am aware that I made mistakes during the challenge and people could be voting for me today.
Stand in front of my spike, which means I have to vote first. I'm a bit nervous about that.
You stand here today as 4 of the best amateur chefs in the country. Working as the blue team, you suffered defeat in this week's team challenge. So as a consequence, you must now vote to decide which of your teammates will be eliminated. Each of you will now be asked to reveal the name of the person you believe let the side down the most. You'll place that person's name on the spike in front of them. Whoever receives the most votes will have to say goodbye and leave immediately. Andre, you're up first. Who have you voted for?
Sandra, I voted for you. Your dish was received poorly by the people at the cocktail party last night. Having said that, I understand also that you've got aspirations for a children's book and so forth, so if you are to go tonight, then I'm sure you've gone far enough in the competition to realise your dream. So I wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, Sandra, it's time to reveal your vote.
I voted for you, Andre. I feel like you didn't have enough ceviche to send out, and that put us in disadvantage from the beginning, making us fall behind. And I feel that that's the reason why we actually lost the challenge.
Is that right? Thank you.
Poe, it's time to tell us who you voted for.
Sandra, my vote is for you today. Yeah, I still stand by the fact that I thought that we worked really well as a team. and I just thought that maybe you helped the least out of everyone in terms of being involved in everyone else's dishes, and it's just helped me sort of cast my vote your way a little bit easier. I hope you understand.
Thanks, Brad.
Sandra, you now have 2 votes, and Andre, you have 1 vote. Well, Jenny, the decision, I'm afraid, is going to come down to you. If you vote for Sandra, she'll be going home immediately. If you vote for Andre, it will be a tie. And Poe, as team captain, you will have to make the decision as to whether Andre or Sandra are going home. Jenny, it's time to reveal your decision.
As a friend, this is very hard to do. We had discussions, and I'm a mother, and I feel your commitment to your family comes first. And I do hope, if you were to leave this competition, that you do pursue your dream and carry on. And you'll be missed.
Sandra, you've received 3 out of a possible 4 votes, which means you are eliminated from this competition. How are you feeling right now?
Well, I'm very sad to have to leave this competition because it's been a great experience. But unfortunately, every day that I've come in here, I've had my children in my mind. And I think that has affected my performance in the competition. I'm a mother, and I think my responsibilities lie with my children right now. Cooking has been my whole life. I've been cooking since I was 11. Thank you. Coming here, I just wanted to show the judges what I had to offer.
That's an absolute cracker. I love this dish.
I came here to realize my dream, and that was to become the first MasterChef. And unfortunately, I have to let go of that and be with my family.
Sandra, it's now time for you to head home. Before you do, please say goodbye to your teammates.
See, Mama G.
I'm still in shock, actually.
Don't worry, it's okay. The fact that MasterChef is over doesn't mean that my dream is lost. You know, my life goes on, and I've got a beautiful family to look forward to.
The vibe in the house, it's pretty subdued. Our elation at winning's kind of subsided now. We're thinking about the blue team.
So they're coming back soon. Who do you reckon's going?
I mean, if it's purely based on the challenge,
Poe.
Poe, for sure, without a doubt.
If it's voted on past performance, Sandra's probably in trouble.
Yeah.
We're waiting on the couch and we're, peering around at the lift and trying to see who's coming through the doors. And the door's open.
Sandra's gone.
And it's Jeannie and Andre and Poe are back, and Sandra's left.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
I'm glad Poe made it through. She's a great cook, and I'm happy that I'm going to get to cook against her in the future.
All 3 of you voted for Sandra together.
I think you'd all be quite surprised to know that she handled it really well.
I'm pleased to hear that she went graciously, and I know that she's really missed her children a lot, and I'm sure that going home to cook for kids, she'll really enjoy that.
Feels kind of strange, doesn't it?
It's really quiet in here.
Oh my gosh, only 7 left. And it's going to get smaller and smaller and smaller. We're such a tight-knit little group now. They're all fantastic cooks, and I don't think I'd want anyone else to be top 7 than the people that we have right now. The competition is really there.
Oh my God, I'm gonna see my family. Yeah. Having been away from our family for such a long time, coming home is just a dream that's actually come true.
I miss Sandra so much while she was away.
I'm home. I've learned so much out of the whole experience. I've learned to be really strong, especially being away from my family.
We're all extremely proud of what she's achieved on the show, and I know that this is just the start of her journey. We love you.
My next step is asking the best chefs in Brisbane if they're ready to take me under the wing.
The blue bag is for Alexander, and the yellow bag is for my little girl.
I've really enjoyed this MasterChef experience.
Are they sticky already? Are they, you cheeky lady?
It's been one of the best experiences of my life.
Tomorrow night on MasterChef.
You guys can learn something new.
Gary and George serve up a 4-course masterclass.
If it doesn't strike you as being a gorgeous dish to eat, don't serve it.
Learn the tricks behind a tasty Bellini, roasted John Dory.
I'm just going to try and create a picture on the plate.
Coffee eclairs and ice cream.
George, don't eat those.